I actually don't know what the podcast episode gonna be end up being about. We're just gonna discuss more gaming stuff. Obviously, when it comes to the Pokemon community and stuff like that. Maybe this is gonna be about communities in general and stuff. Just kind of just want to get my thoughts on things a bit and stuff like that. It might be about TV show shit. Who knows about entertaining this? But currently, Husband Hotel High and Six came out, right? Because it's probably 8 episodes, so yeah, 5 and 6, yeah, 7 and 8 gonna be next week and stuff. And things like that. Fiona K season 2 also out. A lot of things. Pokemon Z8 got the DLC. Poketopia news. We got Mario Galaxy and stuff. A lot of stuff happening about the end of the year. I think I bet like Anniversary also getting a new season and stuff. I don't know. It already came out. Wicked 2 coming out as well. Man, there's a lot of content and stuff that is wrong with my other channels and things like that. Um, and these no, I'm probably gonna title this more like a entertainment type of podcast and stuff like that. But before we even get to discuss on like official things and things, I'm a fandom of. I just want to like also discuss like what I've been working on and things like that in this episode. I've been working on Justice TV and Justice Junior, where I'm a bit more proud of. Um, I was working on Juice to Eliminate, Shape vs. Numbers, and Shadow Me are the main three and stuff on Justice Junior and stuff. Other things are in the works and stuff like that. And these channels I just wanted to like start, really bring some like more like indie project type of things. Cause like during the pandemic, I wanted to bring everything back. I lost myself in my depression and stuff at the time, and feel like I lost my sense of self and what I really stand for originally when like writing and stuff like that. In retrospect, because I had like Father Mon and so which was like my monster taming game Pokemon ripoff. I guess people would be calling it and stuff in the Pokemon community or whatever and stuff. But it comes from like a story called Game Creators and stuff like that I made and Father Mon was one of the last games. Think about bringing it back in some shape or form recently with the state of the gaming community, and obviously there's gonna be episode after my gaming discussing podcasts and stuff like that. But yeah, several with like the main head and stuff, and then it's a whole thing and stuff. Cause Justice TV Junior is like a spin off of my main channel, Justice Tree, where I talk about what I've been writing and stuff like that, and stuff. The more bigger picture and stuff like that, and those will probably be like more a spin off of and stuff because Father Mom and stuff like that and Eclipse Curse lately have been a bit more in the forefront lately. I trying to make it a bit bigger and stuff and things like that. Eclipse even got like its own secondary type of channel called Unclipped Curse with me because it's like a superhero franchise. I would like think it's like more of like a villain franchise and these two. I don't know. It's still early and stuff like that in development to really tell what we're gonna do exactly there. We gotta cover things in the words, some villain shows and stuff like that. It's gonna be interesting to say the least and things like that. But with Just Juniors, we obviously Just to Lemonade was one of the was a book that I wrote when I was like in middle school. I don't even say middle school, more like elementary school. I created a book for the pot. I turned into like a pilot episode. I wanted to develop this a bit more because Just to Lemonade definitely was like one of them. I don't know. It's just like a relic of the past that I wanted to bring back and things like that. Cause I just wanted to bring everything back, and Super Mouse was it one of them. I think Crispy and a Ratnet we kind of like a Spider-Man rip-off, but he looked more like Spider-Man and stuff like that. And I kind of went into that like my crypto channel I think already and stuff. I had a video out about them already on that channel and stuff like that. But we're also a part of the became part of the team of the skins they ended up on themselves. I think we had Express Spring, Brain Zapper, Mask Bandit, and that's who we also was the team. We didn't have a team name Raccoon Gore and stuff like that. The Caecilians whether they as well and stuff in my past. I was definitely create like art class, middle school and stuff. The original drawing for them. I draw them best I can from memory and stuff like that because they went in much detail. Even with like father mom, I had that like the aerial drawings and stuff to redraw them later on down the line was fucking fun and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm very much like an entertainer, you know. I like to draw, sing, make music in general, especially when it comes to these shows and stuff. A lot of production work got into it. And I'm not even getting to like in or out and things like that. I put a lot of work in and out. Just like the first episode, cause this been in the production for a while, and so especially the music, and so very excited. Time to recording this, I only got episode 1 and 2 made. Episode 3 and 4 is written though. I would say that so far, in um, 5 to 10 is planned out more or less, which is not written fully out for the script and stuff. And season 2 is on the way and things like that. Getting script, getting planned. The episode getting planned and it's planned to be longer and stuff like that. Um, the finale gonna we don't got no plan for exactly when we want to get the finale out and stuff. It mostly depends on how good season 2 production goes, cause we did not got pre-production work, so like backgrounds and stuff like that isn't made until the episode is getting produced and stuff like that. So there is that I learned, but definitely like the future. When it comes to like this, my one pilot called Miss Pickley. Background work is pre-production. It got a bit more pre-production done. We got the song out, the music, the rough clip of it already done, the background work, the character designs. A lot of this is already done and stuff for the most part. We don't got no intro just yet for the episode. I don't think there's a plan a intro for at least the first pilot, and so we want to see how the pilot do and how promotion for this episode going to do before we go a bit more into making it to a more of a series and stuff like that. Now when it comes to channel minis, because I did also fun with the original writing notes for this network type of thing. We kind of do making our own like streaming service, I guess, whatever free streaming service this eventually gonna become. And so, eventually, have an app with it, with all the shows from Justice TV, Justice Junior and stuff. It's a slow build up and stuff like that, and things we working towards and things. But one of them is like shades. One of them like words. I showed learn about words, and we wanted to do something like something easier to produce, something that get dive into more of the shadow realm we were starting to think of, and stuff like that. Kind of introduce kids to the channel realm as well, especially when we get to more like the Justice TV, the Justice Street kind of war and stuff like that. So we came up with like shadow minis and stuff like that, and the character design for them was fun to do because the shadow style is very interesting to say the least. That going well, I'm gonna say so far, and things like that. Just a minute, worrying about a word or two, or two, and if this one not specifically gonna get into season and stuff like that, and I'm not gonna get into too much into the future and M&A season finale and stuff, but definitely it gonna get a bit more upper tier, and when it comes to the art style, bit more like a crayon kind of drawing versus just strictly pencil and stuff. Type of storybook thing style to it, and that's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun working within the limits of the art style for each show. I kind of want to get like different vibe for each show and things like that. But yeah, shape versus number definitely interesting when developing the style of it and stuff like that. And I want having the limitation of them just being their shapes and numbers and stuff like that. And definitely when like, cause I like starting to work on season 2 a bit and the character designs and stuff like that. Not to really like spoil the finale and stuff like that, but definitely it's gonna be interesting because a lot of especially like colors and stuff like that. Colors are very meaningful, and so when I come to like designing characters and stuff as well, so that's something to pay attention to in my work and stuff like that. A lot of symbols, and so you will see as well, the heart and stuff. I think like at time of writing this, I'm not a hero from Justice TV. It's out that at least the first episode, and things like that. I'm definitely looking forward to working more on that because I wanted to like make more like anti-heroes and anti-villain stories and stuff like that. And this is one of anti-hero, and I'm just very excited. I'm very excited for that part one and things like that. And a lot of the indies start to come in like the future and things like that. Wasn't planning to necessarily talk about this in my podcast episode, but I don't know. I really want to like talk about this stuff a bit more on YouTube and things like that. Just get the word out there a bit more, and so like that, especially with the coming in 2026. We again, like you probably gonna be like one of the last episodes for the year. Before I record like episode 6 after this, they're gonna be on episode 5 and things like that. Because I'm going into like a production type of thing, and so when we come to like working in videos and fans and stuff like that, I'm way ahead on my music channel, by the way, way ahead and stuff like that. And I still got things I want to do for, like when it comes to like animatics and stuff. I think we might be showing into like February and stuff, because I did a pre-recording and stuff for it. And then there's still like stuff for like Has Been Hotel music and stuff to get into and things like that. So we're very busy. I'm losing my voice recording the videos, but I just like creating stuff. I'm just like creating stuff, and that's just the main thing. And so now see, I got into like tarot cards. I'm creating some tarot cards and stuff. I don't want to mention that because it just came to mind when, because I also wanted to say about the musical, Epic the musical. I've been really getting into a musical, and that kind of get into like the Wicked thing and stuff. But I've been like Epic the musical. Sis have not watched Hamilton, but I have seen some songs. Vivo is one that I eventually saw. I think I even saw the Christmas Carol. The one for like later and stuff. Keep on telling me later. That how I fucking go and stuff. And Julie and the Phantom as well. I'll check that out. And man, Emily. I was not sure that moment to hit so hard. I was waiting on it too. I was waiting on it. Oh my god, that moment hit harder knowing the contest and especially some man. It's how I really needed in the moment. It's how I really needed to watch at the moment, man. I might rewatch it tomorrow too. I might just binge watch it in the background while working on episode or whatever I got to do left in the morning. So it's just man. Man. Music is very important to me, though. Beetlejuice is definitely one. I remember seeing the sequel movie, then eventually going back to the original. I'm pretty sure I went back to the original, too, afterwards. I don't know. Anyway, I know there's also a show and stuff. I don't know. I became a weird fan of Beetlejuice and stuff, and the characters and stuff, the war and stuff. But I kind of wanted to get more into, like, even the musical, things like that. And man. I can't. I still to this day, a year later, I'm talking about Epic the musical, the new parts of God Games, and it'll out. Episode 2 gonna be like a parody of God Games. I'm very fucking excited for when that actually is done, because Shadow Games is gonna be interesting. We're gonna have, what Hypno, Demeter. I know it won Persephone. It won and stuff. I know there's a television from Persephone and stuff like that, and how this go all gonna be fucking a lot of work, but it's gonna be worth it because they're gonna be in scenes in between the singing and stuff. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot, but I'm very excited for it. I'm very excited, and just like that. And man, in that time the risk corner, season 2 of Hazmat Hotel is almost over, and I want to like compare it to in or out to something. It'll definitely be like Hazmat Hotel, how it would like. This is very gonna be like the storyline, but it's gonna be very much built. The pop definitely gonna be built up more in season 2, and so like that. The music, the callback, it's gonna be a lot more higher production. And so when it comes to the quality of these episodes, the writing and stuff like that, and things like that, and I setting things up for the future and stuff like that. And it's all I gotta say. I'm so excited because I've been working on music, and this is very much like inspired by my life and things like that. So that was very fun because I did like interact very much like a personal project that I'm excited for, and it's a way to get out my things I can't really say to other people in my own unique way. And things like that it's better to say. And man, uh, speaking of music, man, this season 2 music I'm still on. I don't even think I can record. I'm gonna try. I'm probably not even gonna get. I probably can't even try to record some singing videos because my voice is fucking killing killing itself at this point. At this point, man, with all this recording and stuff like that, especially with the like episode 4, bro. Don't you forget. Like I'm not even gonna get into 5 and 6, man, because I still gotta talk about that and record my thoughts on the do reviews on the songs and the episode as a whole after this and stuff like that. Maybe later tonight, actually. And so once my voice get a bit to rest, but man, and I didn't even think I'm gonna get to Fiona and Katie season 2 because I don't even got math. I gotta wait till it can come up to my free website and stuff, man. But and so I've been watching a little bit here and there and stuff. I don't know and stuff because I don't know. That's the day got season 2 just yet. You know, we just like 3 episodes in. I think at the time of recording the video and stuff. I don't know. I would compare Fiona and Katie to something. It'd be like Spider-Man. Like I watch it. I'm into the season, but. I don't know. I want to watch it with somebody, the actual show, like some other friends, and stuff. So I'll go and wait till I watch it with my platonic partner and stuff in the future and stuff when it come out on my free website and stuff. Because I'm not paying for fucking match just to watch that. I'm not even gonna hold you. Personally, with everything being costly, I'm watching Handmaid's Hotel on my Amazon Prime that I got for free for now. So good thing it does it ain't much. Free prescription. My trial doesn't end. My trial doesn't end before I watch the final episodes and stuff. Then they also have the anniversary, which I kind of getting a catch up on here and there and stuff. Slowly but surely and stuff. I don't know. I do not know just yet and stuff because I'm very busy and stuff with all this background stuff preparing for 2026 and stuff. But the Wicked Part 2, I'm very excited for. I'm waiting for the music. Like I know there's about like so and stuff like that, but I'm also speaking of musicals that I've heard another song that I somehow missed from Six, Heart of Stone and stuff like that. Home is also another one I missed and stuff from the Beetlejuice musical, Broadway musical and stuff. But yeah, I'm waiting on Wicked Part 2 to hear some of the songs. There's a couple of them because I know they're gonna be good. Once I see them in the movie and stuff, I don't know. I would like to be surprised and stuff. And man, that watching the first one, man, I would not prepare for a 3 hour fucking shit. I don't know. I was more there for the music, obviously, and stuff like that. And everybody did a great job. I love Aaron Grande and stuff like that. Everybody did, especially the person that played Alphabet. Oh my God, I was just so hyped. Especially coming off of like the season 4 and stuff like that, and watching all the season from 4 to the first one. I don't know. Red. I even did my own like parody version, like Bloody Red. But I want to cook more though. I want to cook more in the music channel and stuff like that. I just need more time, and so that's why I'm preparing like these videos, rough. I mean, just doing one taste, just reviews, just random stuff that I wanted to do off the rip and stuff like that, just to have some stuff in advance and just preparing the channel for bigger stuff and stuff. Cause I got some animated plans. Especially for Aspen season 2 songs. Oh my God, I want to work on those animated so much. Then I got discovered another cut song for Epic. Away Home. For you to come home. And stuff, I didn't hear something like that. So I like, oh my God, how did I miss this? Bro? I'm freaking so excited to when December comes and when December comes, this is the shit I'm gonna do in advance. I want to go hard 2026. I'm not even gonna hold you. I want to go hard and stuff with content. I wanted to be the best. I want to entertain the masses. And so with the work I do, I'm an entertainer. I'm only still here because I like to entertain. I want to continue my business. I want to create and stuff like that. and stuff like that. I want to share my stories and stuff like that. The people, the atmosphere. I want to shock the world of how much shit I want to fucking do with all my channels, with all the work I do, with every single thing in my body, and stuff like that. Part of this shit, it kind of what I wanted to get into, like on my critical cards is on the table where I do raw things, and so just kind of figure out shots of cool spiritual type of videos, and so I kind of doing a bit now and stuff. It was just more like raw type of things, and so raw, raw for drafts and stuff like that. Just raw footage, pretty much, burying anything, pretty much type shit. But man, I need to kind of conclude this episode. Then they say don't know what I'm gonna title this, but for now, that's a do. Peace.